Hello everybody. So today is going to be slightly different. We have no script, no real plan apart from to meet a mate of mine on the other side of London. It's just two dads meeting up that ride cargo bikes to share our love for cargo bikes and why it's so good to have a cargo bike in London. I would say actually essential. I personally wouldn't live in London if I didn't have a cargo bike. This next bit could go totally wrong because we're trying to get the Thames Clipper across to Greenwich Park. I've never done that before. I've had a few customers like, yeah, you can take a cargo bike. And the camera crew today are on my Load 75 and we're on this Riese Müller Multitinker. But it could horribly go wrong in a minute on the Thames Clipper, so we don't know. And then we're gonna go and meet a really fun guy called Stephen, AKA Professor Green, and share a few hours together as cargo bike dads. So while we're waiting for our boat, here's some interesting facts. Did you know there are now 12 skyscrapers in London, some being finished very soon, that are over 100 meters? Canary Wharf is only one generation old. It was nothing 30 years ago. And now, obviously, it is one of the most serious financial districts in Europe. Riding around here on a Sunday is epic because it's like dystopia. Yo, so helmets, guys. Wolfie?
Okay.
Astrid? You can do yours. It's been very smooth. It's almost been too smooth. In fact, it always is smooth on a cargo bike. What do you think of this bike, guys? You like it?
Yeah, I figured like I got 4.5.
Yeah, but what's that?
Like easy, like a 5 out of 5.
Easily.
Like easy.
But this is nice. And as I said before, we sell more of these. This is the latest one from Riese Müller. It's called the Multitinker. Super nice. Okay, let's go. Wolf is doing some car spotting on the back of the cargo bike.
So basically, because we just saw a Ferrari Vantage and a TTRS convertible.
Tell me about this Ferrari Vantage. What was it, like the Sultan of Brunei or something? No. Which model was that again?
Oh, just
Sorry, Wolf, but you're very good on camera. It just flows. Most people would believe it and they'll probably be Googling Ferrari Vantage, but we just need to let them know. Yo. How you doing, mate? You all right? It was good. It was good. Yeah, it was. Mate, it was so smooth. I can't believe how fast and smooth it is. I forget. So, what is our plan today? So, this is more your hood, really.
Yeah.
So, what are you thinking?
I say it's probably not far from the way you came actually, back down towards the Maritime Museum. Now you cycled up the hill. There's a really good play park where these guys can hang. We always go there before and after his school, which is just around the corner. And there's a little lake down there where we can...
Is that where the boats are?
Yeah.
That sounds wicked. I've got my Yeti Coolbot stacked up with some nice snacks and then we can just go and just chill for a bit.
I feel like chill is necessary for both of us.
I mean, every time I speak to you, you're like, I'm getting in at 2:30 a.m. from a gig, then I'm doing this, then I'm doing that, then I've got to go to Scotland, open a restaurant.
Mate, I've been to Singapore and back and some this summer in my car.
Yeah.
I'm nearly 15,000 miles.
What?
In gigs.
In that RS3?
Yeah, I drive myself to and from gigs, but spending all that time in cars, it's quite nice to get out and get on the bike. There's been too much of that and not enough of this summer. I've been riding a cargo bike, must be about a year now.
Yeah.
I reckon it's been about a year since we did the video. Yeah, I borrowed this very bike from Fully Charged, from Ben, from video, to be like ironic because I'm middle-aged now and edging towards being ever more middle class, if that can ever happen, given my working class roots. And I got on it and was like, oh my God, I get it immediately. It was like a second, I just went, I really need to get myself a bike. So yeah, it's been about a year now.
Let's roll.
And we are off. Can you see Canary Wharf?
Wolf, can you see the O2?
Can you see the Shard?
Yes.
Can you see our house? So is this one of your like kind of go-to spots to ride around Greenwich Park?
We come through here almost every day on the way to school.
Oh, nice.
And then inevitably we end up here on weekends when we haven't got anything in the diary as well.
It's just like when you've got nothing to do, jump on the cargo bike, go. When we decided to meet up a couple of days ago, originally we were going to go to Walthamstow, which was fine, but I mean, it's just like...
I was just a bit hesitant of what condition I was going to be in getting back from I only had a gig yesterday, but I had 2 gigs the day before. I ended up going to Latitude from Southend on Friday and then driving back to London and then back to Latitude and back to London. Yeah, I got to bed at about 4:30 this morning.
Jesus Christ.
I feel good, all things considered.
But this is an activity that I can do even with a low readiness score, do you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, but it will get stolen, whatever. But just this lock that he's got here,
that I never knew I had until I was today days old.
It's just like absolutely enough. And then basically I can then put this one into there as well. So now that one is locked to that one, all using your one key. And basically, because it's a heavy old girl, no one's taking that, because that weighs 50, 60 kilos. So good. This is more exercise than the e-bike.
I don't know, I was going to say maybe these should be electric, but I don't know how that would fare in here.
Oh, how are you getting on over there, mate?
I'm doing good-ish. Come on, turn. Oh, this is not good. Oh, please, no. This is not good. We might crash. This is going to be a disaster. We need a rest. Ah.
It's harder work than it looks. Oh, definitely what I need after all the hours I've spent jumping up and down on stage.
It just makes us extra appreciate the e-bikes, this.
I can't wait. I thought this would be really nice and relaxed.
Wolf's doing pretty well, look.
I gotta crash into you! Ah! Yeah!
No.
Yeah!
Oh,
I didn't need the helmet, I don't think, for that, but...
Safety first.
Now, let's go and find us a place to have a little picnic and chill, yeah?
Let's do it.
Wolf, look at that cool building up there. That's the observatory, isn't it? So you can go up there. They've got some of the most powerful telescopes in the whole country, and you can look at the stars and the planets. Super cool.
It's a lot easier than I think people imagine it might be. As soon as you get on one, you realise the convenience that comes with it, as long as you are fully charged. It's just nice disconnecting from everything else as well, isn't it? It feels very separate from my job.
Yeah.
I only arrived home a few hours ago, pretty much. Quite glad to get out of the car and then to just get back into real life like this. It's weird, there's a real divide now. It used to just be like, the whole thing felt like everything was just one and the same, but since having Slim, it feels like there's a real separation between what is my real life and what is my work life, and that's obviously a part of the realness too. It's nice to keep some separation.
My company is obviously it's a fast growing company. We've got 7 stores now. It's quite stressful. We've got like 35 people on payroll I have to manage, and the transition from work to home to not bring stress from work into my home. I have an 11-mile bike ride on my e-bike, on my cargo bike.
How long does it take you?
25 minutes.
Wicked.
From
you can't do 11 miles in London in the car. That's an hour and a half.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. It could be an hour and a half.
Which is quite stressful.
Which is stressful, and you don't get that flow state to just kind of transition from home to work. So for me, it's essential, and I genuinely would not live in London or do that. I wouldn't be able to cope.
For me on the school run as well, it's like I drop Slim off and then there's just that little bit of solace. No traffic, irrespective of whether there is traffic or not, which there often is. A 15-minute journey on the bike can take me 45 minutes in the car.
Coming through here.
So
the connection with nature.
It's nice to have a bit of separation from the hustle and bustle of it.
Yeah.
Mate, I think I need to come and see you at the shop.
So what I've done on my one is I've got cup holders for the kids, for the Yetis, cup holder for me, and then this is really good as well. So this is this new battery security,
right?
And that basically means you don't have to take the battery out when you lock it somewhere like Westfield or cinema or whatever. And then you should really you haven't got a rack on yours as well, so you can get a rack, and then you can load up with 27 kilos here. So. That means that he's got more space in the front, and you can do a whole week's worth of shopping. And
wicked.
It was such a perfect little Sunday. They've had a ball. We've gone across London and just done nice, easy stuff. Thanks a lot. It's been a nice day.
Mate, enjoy the rest of it. I would say enjoy the rest of the day off, but there's no such thing when you've got kids.
Exactly.